DJ Payne.
But ScottsUrbanWear.com. Make sure to go online and hit that up. Hit him up. Might have to get that Pierce jersey before I leave. The LRG too. Right.
What's good, it's your boy Shy, Mr. Get Your Buzz Up. And whenever you in Madison, make sure you go to 716 South Whitney Way. Check out Scott's Urban Wear. He's got a cool. He's got 8732, Jeezy's line, LRG, Pelly Pelly. He's got the Mari custom shoes. He's got Paris. He's got almost any kind of snapback or fitted you might want. Let's go. And if you're not in the 608, make sure you check out www.scottsurbanwear.com. Let's go.
What's good? It's your boy Shy. Everybody knows Mr. Get Your Buzz Up. Here with Get Your Buzz Up TV. And we here with Duce Deuce Entertainment. What's up, fellas? How's it going?
What's going on? What's going on?
You know, can you just introduce yourselves for all the fans?
What's going on? It's your boy Duce Deuce Entertainment. Got my little homies riding with me, Young Deuces and Hood Prophets. Introduce yourselves.
The name is Immortal of Young Deuces. My name is Jaws of Young Deuces.
Young Vision from Hood Prophets. Swap that G of Young Deuces.
That's what's up. So how's it going, fellas?
Feeling good. We happy to be in Madison.
Yeah,
it's always a good time to come back to Madison.
I feel that. So what's new? Tell me what's up. What shows, music, what's cracking?
Man, we trying to blitz the industry this summer. So everybody's gonna be coming out with new music, new projects or whatever. We trying to drop something every 2nd and 22nd for every month in summer. So starting in June, we're gonna start off June 2nd with that second Cypher from Duce Deuce Entertainment. We got everybody on there. So we got all of Hood Prophets, all of Young Deuces, myself, Mike Locke, K-Way, MJ. So that's how we're gonna start things off. We're gonna be dropping projects from then. Mixtapes, couple new videos, Black Thoughts, COD. You know, we're just gonna keep pushing.
I like the 2nd and 22nd. I like how you stay with the Deuces there. That's clever promo. You know what I'm saying? Many people might not catch that, but if you're doing something in the industry, those are little things that you catch. Oh, okay, they dropping every 2nd and the 22nd. That's pretty dope. I like that idea. Now, you talked about your second freestyle. A lot of people may not know you did this almost ode to BET freestyles and how they do the Cypher. And the video came out dope. You know, seeing the comments and I believe I posted it up myself, but I seen a lot of comments. There were some good, there was some hate, and you know. So what do you take from that?
It's to be expected. I mean, anybody trying to come up and you know try to do things at a high level, you're gonna get hated on. So you know we expect that, and we're glad we also got to see some good comments of people that appreciated what we did and how we put it together. You know, it wasn't something that we just slapped together and went in the back alley and decided we was gonna do a Cypher. It's something that you got to plan, put together, and you know we're proud of the work we put in, but we think the second one's gonna be even better.
Any surprises for the second one that you can just give us a little taste? Anything a little bit different? Because now people are starting to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're biting off your idea.
Yeah.
They may have had the idea already, but you know, you guys were one of the first, at least in Wisco, to really drop a Cypher like that.
Well, you know, we had to switch up, do a nice little location. We like to use locations that people are aware of, but don't always get used.
Okay.
So the location is going to be nice. The thing about this one is that we was able to fit the whole camp on there. So the last one we didn't have the whole camp. I think we just had 5 or 6 of us. So we got the whole camp on here. The great thing about it, everybody has different styles. So I mean, you got a little bit of everything, you know, and everyone's represented. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I want to keep going on.
He's not giving us anything else.
I'm going to give you the whole Cypher. I'm going to leave it
there. So how many members or groups are there in Duce Deuce Entertainment?
Well, there's 2 groups, 9 members. So the 2 groups we have are the younger groups, still in high school doing their thing where they learning the biz quick. You know, they're coming out with their own product, their own mixtapes. They each have their own distinct style. You know, one group being Young Deuces here. Then we have Vision representing Hood Prophets. Knowledge couldn't be here. That are the 2 groups. And then kind of from I guess the older Duce Deuce, we had 2 members that carried over,
Yeah.
which is myself, Mike Locke, K-Way, and MJ. So that carried over. So, you know, it's a nice conglomerate of old, new. So you're getting a little bit of, you know, what you guys, what some people are used to, a little bit of a 90s flavor, but you also have the new school flavor, all mixed into one. So that's what kind of makes us unique.
Like that. That makes a nice little business model. You get just incorporating everything in one. Now, see, myself, when I came across you guys, and when we, whether swap shows or did business together, I just knew you guys. So it's kind of cool to now see everything grow and see the camp grow and see the young talent that's coming up, and you know, I'm interested to hear more and interested to see more. So but let me start asking the youngins in the building. So how's everything going? I mean, what's the experience like knowing that you're working with, you know, a group or artists that are at least well established, not only in Wisco but really well established in the Midwest, and they know what they're doing, and now grooming you guys to start doing what they're doing and maybe do more?
I mean, well, coming from not knowing nothing, we've learned a lot, and we just trying to keep going. We just take off from there. We got a lot of things planned for the future, a lot of projects. We just ready.
Producing our own beats and everything.
Oh, so you're rapping, producing.
We
you guys,
do everything.
Your own engineering too?
Everything.
Designing.
Okay.
Everything.
Graphic
Designing. That's.
They used to.
Video editing, everything.
So,
Well, I feel that. I mean, you can't hate on that. That saves a lot of money. That saves a lot of money. A lot of money. You hear that? You hear that, artist? You hear that, people? It's not hard to do it yourself. Stop hitting people up.
Gotta be motivated.
Now that's what's good. So, what's on deck for you guys, individually or as a group?
Her Profits, we just released the mixtape a couple of months ago and stuff, you know. But it was first step, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yeah, don't be shy. Advertise that. Oh, I can have to see. I like getting stuff. Because then when I go on long rides, it gives me something to listen to. And you see the packaging. Do you see the packaging? It has cover art. Cover art. I like cover art.
He designed, by the way, Gino Immortal. He designed that, you know. And yeah, we released the mixtape like a couple months back and stuff, and you know, we just keep promoting that, you know, dropping, you know, drop new singles for the summer and stuff too.
Okay.
You know, but we just about to be grinding this summer.
I feel that.
No sleeping.
Can't sleep, not in the music industry. Now you two are kind of quiet in the back.
I had a long night, man. I had a long ass night. Man, well, we just dropped our single. COD, Cash on Deck, pretty hot track right there for all my money makers.
Okay.
Music video coming out soon for COD.
Yeah. Which that will lead to our album for the summer. We hoping it's June 22nd, June 2nd, around there.
Gotta stick with the Duce Duce. I like it. I like it. Excellent promo.
Stay with the tunes. Yeah.
Now, I haven't seen you guys perform. I've been blessed to see the original members perform and shut it down and do their thing. What can people expect when they see you guys perform?
It's a Duce Duce party.
A lot of
energy, sweat, you know what I'm saying? We don't leave the stage unless we sweat.
We entertain.
Okay.
We give the people a show. We give them a show.
You can't have a boring crowd. You gotta get everybody involved.
Okay. Well, man, now I want to see you guys. Gotta see if they're up to par now. So, what shows you guys got? Shows coming up?
We have a few shows coming up. We got next Friday we got a shore party, like Jersey Shore or whatever, up in Appleton at Casablanca. So that's Friday the 18th. So it'll be worth the drive. Gonna be a crazy party. Giveaway. They gotta be for
I'll get up there.
Not my style, but they gotta be. So fist
well, you
pumping,
said Jersey Shore,
t-shirts, mini skirts, all that, the whole nine. So come through. We're gonna be giving away some bottles or whatever. We're gonna be everybody's gonna be there performing. So the whole crew's gonna be there. So you get to see Young Duce's Hood Profits. You get to see all of Duce Deuce there. So we got that coming up on Friday. We doing the Guestmaker after party that we do every year. I think it's like our 5th year of doing it up in Wausau because they do the 3-on-3. basketball tournament, so we do the after party up there. So we got that show coming up. Whole crew. That one's actually gonna be an all-age show. So, you know, you can bring anybody through. That'll be big. And we're working on a couple of spots. We're working on something in Minnesota, hopefully for the end of summer, and definitely trying to do something in Milwaukee this summer, probably around July. So those ones are in the works, but you know, we'll keep you posted always.
Now, since I touched on shows, I know you're familiar with Madison, and you know you said you were showing them around. One of the things that's kind of plaguing Madison the most right now, and other places in the Midwest, is doors are getting shut right now. A door getting shut even to me, who's been doing shows for a minute. For as far as doing local shows, you know, it's easy to bring in national acts, but to do local shows now, you know, once you start doing shows outside your area, technically you're not local, but venues don't always look at it like that unless you got a national stamp on it. You know, they look at you as a local artist. So, how do you guys feel about that? About venues shutting down it, and have you ran into that in Milwaukee? Oh yeah, we for sure we for sure ran into that in Milwaukee. You know, I've been reading up and seeing some of the videos, and it's sad what definitely what's going on here as far as them really, you know, boxing people out. You know, you know, we've been doing shows since 2005 is when we first started. And we've always had the attitude to, when you go someplace, make sure you go, you be respectful, you do what you have to do, and you leave. You don't, if you got drama, you leave that outside the door, you leave that at home. You don't bring that, because you know what? You represent yourself, but you represent, you know, all the other artists that are going to try to book here. You mess it up, yourself, you're messing up for them. So you know, it's been a shame of what's happened. We've definitely ran into it in Milwaukee, and we ran into it a lot of places all over the state that hear the stories. So there's people that hear the stories of such and such happened in Milwaukee or such and such happened in Madison, and now they want to close their doors. So booking has been a little bit more difficult than normal. You know, I think last year was the first year in a while we didn't have 30+ shows, because you know, people are kind of closing the door, trying to play it safe. You know, what I could tell everybody is like I said, you're representing hip hop, representing rap, representing everybody else. So when you go and act a fool, you know, they're thinking that anybody else is going to come in and do the same thing. So if you have an opportunity and you're rocking a local venue, be respectful and do what you need to do. So, you know, other people are going to have that opportunity to try to shine and make some money. You guys being younger, you didn't have the opportunity to rock as many shows as they have, as a lot of us have, as far as booking shows and doing a lot of things. So now you're dealing with a lot of the BS just starting out. One, how does that feel? And two, what helps you push through it? I hit him with a hard one, that one.
It's just, I don't know, man. You gotta be motivated. You can't just stop. Once you stop, then you stop. You feel me?
I mean, you can't
stop yourself.
You can't let that get to you. You just gotta, man. Once you looking at the prize and you just keep grinding, man. You looking past all that, man. Man, plus we got Dub too, you know, and other members in the group and stuff that's always keeping us motivated,
supporting us.
You know what I'm saying? And what you grinding, you know, you're gonna get some type of results out of it. You know, ain't nothing just gonna stay the same. You keep grinding, you keep, you know, trying to change stuff, you know, something good gonna come out of it.
I feel that. I just want to make it very clear. There's a lot of artists that don't feel the same way you guys feel, and get quick to hang it up or quick to say, well, they're not showing us love. And it's great to see that you guys, I mean, it's funny. It is funny, but it's like,
we've seen it. I've seen it at shows.
But it's nice to see, first of all, experienced artists, and then the younger generation really have the attitude and understand that, okay, there's a wall. Let me go through the wall and keep moving. So that's definitely super dope. It's super dope for me, who's a hip hop head, to hear young artists speak like that. That's still grinding to get it up. So, I mean, why don't you tell everybody your social networks, where they can find you at individually, as a group, you know, whichever.
Go ahead, guys.
You can find all the information for Young Duce and all the upcoming stuff we got going on Facebook.com/Young Duce's fans page, and it's spelled YUNG DUCEZ fans page. YouTube.com/YoungDeuces22. Just take off from there. Twitter, real_YoungDeuces. Take it off from there.
And you can also reach Hood Prophets, you know, at Facebook.com/Hood Prophets music fan page. And you can also hit us up on YouTube at YouTube.com/AJMySteve, and also hit us up on Twitter at Hood_Prophets.com.
Alright, for the main Duce Duce pages, we at YouTube.com/Duce Deuce ENT, spelled DUCE Same thing for Twitter.com/DUCE Those are the main ones right now. We're in the process of getting that website ready for one of those dates in June. We're in the process of getting a full Duce Duce website because we still have we have the DuceDeuce.com domain name. Get that ready for either the 2nd or the 22nd of June. So that's the one I would really like to plug when that's available. But you can hit us up on Twitter, you can hit us up on YouTube, you can hit us up on Facebook. We have a fan page on there, just Facebook.com/Duce Deuce Entertainment. So then you'll find links to everybody else and all the artists and all the groups.
It's your boy Young Vision from Hood Prophets, aka Duce Deuce Entertainment. You know, I want to shout out my brother Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't be here, had some business to take care of. But you know, shout out to everybody that's supporting Duce Deuce and Hood Prophets and Young Deuces. You know, thanks. You know.
What's good, man? We Young Deuces. Shout out to all the fans. I'm gonna let y'all speak. Let's go.
Shout out friends, family, fans, my Mitchell niggas. We out here, man. Keep the support going.
We grinding hard. No sleep.
Just for y'all.
Alright. It's your boy Dash DUB. Definitely want to shout out Scott for letting us use this spot. Urban Wear here in Madison. Yo, you need to get that hookup. Come through here right off Whitney Way. Gotta shout out Shaw. Everybody affiliated with him. Get your BuzzUp.com. Much love, much appreciation. See you, Asian Andy. just saw you 2 weekends ago. Other than that, want to shout out, all the fans that have been supporting us through the years and continue to support us. We coming up with some big things, and we're gonna make y'all proud this summer. I guarantee that. Definitely, gotta give it up to God. Gotta give it up to my fam and everybody else that's been helping us along the way. So, for those people we didn't mention your name, we thinking about you, and we gonna get it in. Appreciate it.
Duce Deuce.
Get your buzz up.
Got 100 bottles, it's a rock boy. I'm a jerk coat as fuck, but I'm a hot boy. All these stones in my chain made me a rock boy. And I heard you niggas talking money.